Today is Saturday, November the 14th, 2015. Hello, and welcome to a short video that is a follow-up of the Jupiter trine Pluto video that I put out last month. On the screen before you is a double wheel. On the outer wheel, we have China, which is actually an event chart, and then we have October the 12th, 2015 in the middle wheel, so about a month ago. And I put out a video called Jupiter trine Pluto, a change for the better. And it turns out that the one who manifested this change the most appears to be China. In that video, I mentioned that this trine from Jupiter at 13 degrees of Virgo to Pluto at 13 degrees of Capricorn was the first time that we saw a Jupiter trine Pluto in Earth signs since 1964. So that's over 50 years. So it seemed like something a little bit different than many of the previous Jupiter trine Plutos would occur. Something more significant because it's Earth signs and things tend to manifest more in Earth signs. Well, it turns out that China created a new banking system at this time. China has created an alternative to the Western-backed SWIFT financial system, which is going to allow countries of the world to trade with one another in denominations other than the US dollar. This is the single most monumental change in the financial system since 1948. And unfortunately, we don't see a lot of this on the mainstream media. You have to read the alternative news sites, the financial sites especially, to really pick up this information. Well, as you can see here, China has Saturn at 13 degrees of Virgo located in their 8th house, the house of banking. So, it is clear that China provided the structure, Saturn is structure, for this new banking system. And furthermore, we can read into this a little bit more, and we can see that Pluto is in their 12th house, which has no boundaries. Which means this new banking system is meant for everyone. It will be freely shared by all of humanity. Because whatever planets you have in your 12th house are those things that you share unconditionally with all of humanity. So it looks like China became the one who manifested the change for the better. And I just wanted to put this out there and let people know. And we can also use this as an interesting parallel in our own lives for how we study transits. If I was China, I would say, wow, I'm getting a Jupiter trine Pluto to my Saturn here. This is going to be really good for me. But if you look at it from the other perspective, from the perspective of the transiting planet, you could say, wow, look at what I'm going to be able to give to the rest of humanity. And that's kind of the way we need to see our transits. What they give to us and what we give to the rest of humanity in return. It's a balancing act. And when we look at the transit, the house that you're getting the transit to and the transiting planet itself, you can kind of get a picture of how it affects you and how you respond to the rest of the world. What you give back to the rest of the world is in the transiting planet house. So this is a good example of how an aspect in the sky, which when coinciding with a transit, produces the greatest results. So that's my summary and follow-up on the Jupiter trine Pluto aspect. And just want to add in a few more things before the end of this video. Add a couple of things here regarding this Pluto, transiting Pluto in the 12th house of China. and how the creation of this new banking system is going to affect them in the long run. You'll notice that Jupiter is in their 12th house, natal Jupiter in the 12th house. And as I pointed out in a previous video, in this event chart for 1950, Neptune and the 12th house rule the old guard in China, the ancient families that have ruled them since forever. And with Pluto going through this house at this time, they're going through a tremendous transformation. The people who run China, the dynasties that have run it for thousands of years, are now going through a tremendous change. And this Jupiter trine Pluto creation of a new banking system is very fortuitous for them. When Pluto eventually conjuncts their Jupiter, they are going to receive a tremendous windfall from the effects of this new banking system. And I predict that when Pluto sextiles Venus and the midheaven, particularly the midheaven, right around the time it conjuncts Jupiter, it will be at this time that China ascends to the top of the world's stage. They will be the major player in the world when that occurs. So that won't happen until about 2020, but it's not that many years from now. About 5 years from now, Pluto will conjunct Jupiter and sextile their midheaven. And that's when this system will probably be the #1 system in the world, this new banking system that they're creating. And they should be the #1 nation in the world, at least at that time. They'll be very powerful. So I just wanted to add that in there at the end of the video. Thank you.